Hey folks, I'm just going to do a quick little video on my Striker 4 ice fishing setup. I know Garmin Striker 4 has a ice fishing bag with a battery and transducer and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to spend the extra money because I already had an extra transducer, so I just made up my own. This works for me, it works well. I don't think it'll work for everybody, but it does okay. So what I did is just buy a regular ammo box, and inside is my battery. Striker 4 actually fits perfectly inside here. And underneath, I just put some spray foam insulation in there. I spray foamed low density, low expanding spray foam around the battery. Just keeps everything a little warmer, makes the battery last longer. So I can turn it on. It actually just stays in there quite well. So when I'm sitting, it's actually the perfect viewing angle. So how I did the transducer is I just used a piece of PVC pipe. Looks like it's about 1/2 inch. I actually just wrote down my own inch, my own ruler or whatever, just to see how thick the ice is usually. So what I did is I just attached it, put a hole in the PVC pipe, put a bolt through with a wing nut. I can move this back and forth depending what angle I need. And then to hook it up to my ammo box, all I did is go to Home Depot and I bought a broom holder. The broom holder just sticks on there. It sticks really well. I haven't had any problems with it coming off, but it also allows you to adjust. So depending on ice thickness, and then my transducer itself actually goes under the ice like this. And what I found is it creates a lot more room in your ice fishing hole. So if you catch a fish, I know with the ice fishing attachments with the transducer that floats, you've always got to pull your transducer out every time you catch a fish. I've never had to pull my transducer out when I've caught fish. Doesn't matter how big or small they are. I've never had a tangle. There's no wires hanging down. The wire goes up the PVC pipe and out the top. So I've never had any troubles at all with a fish in the hole getting tangled. So this is my setup, totally set up the way I would use it in a fishing shack. So if I'm above, I can read my head unit really well. I have no problem whatsoever. The perfect angle. You can move it back and forth, adjust how you need it. Seems to fit in there perfectly. Again, it's not the perfect setup, but it works well for me, and it had an extra transducer, so it wasn't worth me buying the whole ice kit. My transducer just hooks under the ice just like that. And you can adjust for ice thickness with your PVC pipe. And again, I've caught many fish, never had any get caught in the transducer pipe at all. Never had anything tangle up. So again, this is just my ice fishing setup. You could be different. You could use the Garmin's, but this is what works for me, and it works well.